Okay, good morning once again. So, handbook. The objective of this module also at the first page of your handbook. In these sessions, you learn that the moving toward ecosystem approach to fisheries need very long step is adaptive management. So we need some time to adapt. And okay, I may skip this. Actually, it's not our region, right? It's the case study of the US. But I feel that is also we can learn US moving toward E-EAFM. This slide shows that the timeline, which I think yesterday you already did with your country fisheries, right? Timeline. This one starts from 1950, which at that time overfishing in their area, and because of the overfishing in 1997, U.S. Government adopted the Magnuson-Stevens Fishery Conservation Management Act. They take several years until they claim that in 2012, U.S. claimed that at this year, the end of the overfishing for the whole USA fisheries stock. You see, they take very long time. End of overfishing, meaning that the stock is recovered. I'm not sure, maybe we have to ask from the resort person. And from this slide, I'll talk to you some detail of the Magnuson-Stevens Fishery Conservation and Management Act. This is in 1976. From this law, so U.S. established Regional Fishery Management Council. In this, in their responsibility, you can see that this is a kind of good governance. So at that time, they also start principle number 1, good governance. The council, there's a number of federal agency, state fishery agency, also fishermen and other stakeholders such as the seafood owner, conservationists, researcher, and also educator. These are members of the council. So at that time, since 1976, U.S. already started principle number 3, increase of the participation. This is how they work from the council staff. When they develop the fishery management plan, they do consult with the public, industry, fishermen, and also expert. Consultation also with the regional fishery councils, with the NOAA, National Marine Fishery Service. And also sometimes they have like an ad hoc advisory board for the statistics, for the stock assessment. So from their consultations, many meetings may be conducted at that time. They after consultation, they have they got the fishery management plan. And from this slide, show you that also 2 principles of the E-EAFM: increased participation and coordination and cooperation. I think most of the country already did some ways. Already. the content already cover the 7 principles, some principle in your timeline yesterday. Next, I will talk about the case study. This is also in the Pacific region. Case study number 1, Northwest Hawaii's lobster fishery. X-axis year start from 1977 until 1999. Fishing pressure near Hawaii island region, so the heavy fishing around the island. So the government would like to reduce this fishing pressure at the remote area of the Hawaii Islands. They found a lot of lobster, spiny, slipper and spiny lobster catch. And from that survey, the fishery start open in 1977. In 1983, U.S. adopt the fishery management plan for the lobster fisheries. And for the plan, they mentioned that they limit the size of the lobster that able to catch, and also they prohibit to catch the egg-bearing female. At that time, they also try to start logbook system, ask fishermen to collect, to record fishing effort. And during this period, a lot of fishermen enter in this fishery, so increasing of the catch. And even though they do a lot of monitoring and a lot of research, but the catch still collapse, still decline. The decline of the stock, U.S. closed the area for 6 months. This is emergency close. And in 1994, at that time they limit number of fishing boats that able to enter in that area, only 15 vessels. In 1995, not allows other fishing boats, just only for the research only. So only one research vessel able to go there. In 1989, this fishery were closed due to the. So in this time now, they already realized that it's not only conventional fishery management able to solve this problem. There is something else that to manage these fisheries. Even though they do a lot of things, but the stock is not yet improved. So this is the lesson learned. That the stock assessment that they did is based on incorrect assumption. Their assumption are the first one: a single archipelagic-wide population was assumed at that area, and their MSY based on high productive bank, because the lobster they rely on habitat, right? The area is very wide, but the calculation is based on only high productive bank, so the calculation of the MSY may not correct. And the consistent recruitment, despite change in productivity, this also lead the misunderstanding about the stock. From the result of the decline of the lobster stock, because we remove these 2 lobsters out from the ecosystem, this also impact to the energy flow from the lower level of the food chain to the higher level of the food chain is also, they found that predator also reduce the lower trophic level of the in that area also reduce. There are multi-species, right? More than 2,000 species. Also, fisheries there's multi-gear, also more than 25 methods. Management plan is to maintain sustainable reef fishery in the U.S. Pacific Island region. Mention that without impacting to stock, without impact to the habitat, without impact to the protected species or the ecosystem. So start to mention so many things. This is show that they already use the principle number 1, good governance. This is also the list of the objective of the coral reef ecosystem fishery management plan. They also adopt the precautionary approach, ecologically, culturally sensitive, sustainable use. They also adopt the adaptive management, and they have a lot of research, monitoring, and data collections. This is to support the management decision. In detail, this is their objective, dividing into three components of the E-EAFM. For the ecological well-being objective, they like to restore their reef fisheries. They like to restore resource, and also habitat. And also, they want their catch sustainable in long term. For the human objective, they want generate renewal and livelihood. They want to improve public awareness to the reef ecosystem, as well as their vulnerability. You see, there are many objectives, so the principle number 4 already used in this case, multiple objective. For the governance objective, okay, they like to promote improved surveillance and enforcement, and collaborate with other agencies in order to share data and resources. In order to reach that objective, this is the list of their fishery management plan management action. One is they do network of area with seasonal closure, and also establish reporting and permit to do the fishery or to do activity in the area, and also not arouse the destructive fishing gear to operate in that area. Protect some species like extinct species. And even though they implement a lot of things, but some challenge still happen. This is the lesson learned, that maybe for the in case of objective, the challenge for the objective. The US found that only the maximum sustainable yield alone may insufficient. So they need to consider environment, habitat, and ecological linkage. They need to use precautionary approach. For the scope of management, for this stage, US still focus in the only the coral reef area, right? So they think that maybe still the area maybe still too limit to protect only fishery productivity, and at that time they may not much involvement of the small scale fisher and also their impact. And they still assume that the fish stock productivity is only a function of the population characteristic. Continue for the stakeholder, the lesson that they learn from the implementation of the coral reef ecosystem management plan are limited of the involvement. This one, of course, will increase conflict because they cannot use their resource, so conflict happened, and the resource still decline. So some management action may be not success. And they also learn that is not the plan may be not holistic enough to address ecological or social condition. Result is still decline in the fishery. Lastly, they found that maybe EFM may need we may have to teach or to let everyone know about EFM. It will put in the educational system. Okay, come back to the timeline where we are now. In 2004, Coral Reef Ecosystem Fishery Management Plan. During period, actually there are not only the plan for Coral Reef Fishery Management Plan. The first one, Fishes Coral Fishery Management Plan, and the second, Crustacean Fishery Management Plan. The bottom fish fishery management plan, the pelagic fishery management plan, and this one coral reef fishery management plan. But this one still focus in some specific species. So in 2010, this one also the group of the fish, the group of the species. In 2010, the management plan have been modified to be area-based. For example, they have Pacific Remote Island Fishery Ecosystem Plan. They have Marina Archipelago Fishery Ecosystem and another three. Cooperation and coordination among stakeholders in your country is not so good. You need some time to adjust. Maybe the next activity will help you where you are now. Individual activity is good if you already did for the homework, and another activity you have to work in the country, in the group, country by country. For the first activity, if someone not yet finished, you may take some time to fill in. In this page, in page number 4, you will see that there are a list of the principle, EFM principle, and 0 to 5. 0, this is how to say it, in what level that your country or your fishery. I think many of you involved in the trawl fishery, right? Component, so you may rate about 2 or 3. That's your idea that because someone may know some part, someone may know another. So you exchange your idea. You work in group, so you have about 10 minutes.
also the same problem is Vietnam. We also have a policy, also have a degree, but enforcement is the problem. We should increase participation, especially fishery, NGO and buyer. How's about appropriate scale?
We improve specifically from your country perspective, where you are have what entails EFM principle,
human also we have
Building
the involvement of the stakeholders.
To encourage them to join in our UC-US
We talked about the next time you do this.
So
education jurisdiction
personally,
Kasi pag commercial, okay.
personally เป็นการเอาข้อมูลที่ยังไม่รู้เนี่ยไปใช้ในการเอาผลมาเป็นการใช้ยาซึ่งบ้านเราเป็นไปไม่ได้ทำอะไรมีข้อมูลหรือยังมีงานวิจัยการ
meaning some challenges
Commercial,
มันมีอะไรที่เราแบบคาดไปเลยได้ไม่มีอ่ะ
ano lang very general
from barangay, municipal, provincial, regional, and national. We have here fisheries management plan. Commit the management plan and endorse it to the municipal agriculture schools. In our place, there is no tenure.
only a branch of the agricultural. Seven principles Vietnam also consider, but the level is different. For example, good governance we are in level 3. The government also is law of fishery and so seven principle we are in 3. Would you like me to explain something? Okay. Thank you.
Next, by alphabet. Next, Thailand. Vietnam in the middle level, so I have some room.
Good governance is the number 4. Competence scale is the number 4, and engage the participant is the number 3. Multiple objective is number 4. Cooperative and coordination is number 4. Active management is number 4. And culturally accord is number 3.
I think that Thailand did a lot of things. Everest 3.5. Number 4.
For the Philippines, in the E-EAFM principles, of 7 principles, first on good governance, at the scales of 1 to 5, in our observation with Efrain, we are on scale number 3 because we have a good governance also in fisheries management there, but then the program implementation, there's something not full for our observation. So for the appropriate skills, we have so many skills and technology. We have expert, but then we have to have the scale of 3. For increased participation, we have the score of scale number 4 because mostly we do also the since 3 years bottom-up planning. So we involve the stakeholders, what we could enroll in the Philippines is the 7 society organizations. Provincial, municipal level, and up to the barangay level. The lowest government setup is the barangay level. So for the adaptive management, we have the score of 3. We have so good management, but then the adaptation, the actual, there's such gap. So for the precautionary approach, which is very important also, programs that we have good policy in the management level. We in the implementation program from the national going down to the bottom at the barangay municipal level, we have the political intervention. So that's all.
Thank you very much. Very good. First we sort of looked at what we did individually. For the first 6, I would say, what Murali and Vivek, as well as myself, the scores that we've given individually were very much the same. Apart from the 7th one, let me explain why it is different between the 2 countries. We can give a score in between 1 and 2, basically because the good governance is emerging, but we still don't see it from the 2 countries, basically because of the political issues. Appropriate scale, yes, we've given 3, both the management is coming at different scales. There's management happening considering the fisheries as well as the ecological importance as well as the social importance. Increased participation, again our average was 2. I think participation is coming up now. From the Indian side, the decisions are taken at the panchayat level, and in Sri Lankan side, fisheries societies are increasingly consulted and no decisions are taken without speaking to them. Yeah, it's mostly the fisheries issues that are being addressed, whereas there are so many other important objectives that got to be addressed in that area, especially considering the biodiversity and some critically